Altrincham have completed their Vanarama National League North home season this afternoon with a 1-1 draw against Hereford, and we're talking to assistant manager Neil Sorvel. Neil, how do you assess that game?
Obviously disappointed with the result in the end. Thought we played really well in patches, particularly first half. We looked in control and they didn't trouble us too much. Another poor goal we've conceded, which was disappointing. Then it didn't feel as if we got back to the levels we were at previously after they'd equalised. So, it's another point. It keeps us into that 5th position, consolidates that. But we'd felt we should have won that today really and took all 3 points.
In the first half, a couple of key moments. Terrific move that ended up with Jordan Hume having an effort cleared off the line, and then we also looked to have very strong claims for a penalty.
Yeah, for me it looked like, you have to say, we'd have to look back. You expect Jordan, wouldn't you, to score there 1-on-1. I thought his goal second half, the run and the finish was absolutely outstanding. So really pleased for him. He looks back, it looks like he's strong and got the energy levels back he had at the start of the season. So he's looking a real handful up there. But yeah, it looked like Youssef was clipped. Like I say, we'd have to have a look back, but sometimes you get him, sometimes you don't.
And the goal, first of all, credit to the referee for playing the advantage. But as you say, Jordan's done ever so well because he's had quite a lot to do. I think there were 3 defenders covering.
Yeah, there was. It was he broke away there. Pooley's done well initially to bring a ball out from the sky. The referees give the advantage, and Jordan's got away. He's 3v1, and he's manipulated the ball really well, and it's a great strike as well into the bottom corner. So good finish.
And we'd started the second half well, got the goal and were well on top. The equaliser's come a little bit out of the blue, and it came just after a bit of a break, so we might have been caught a little bit cold. There was a throw-in, got flicked on by Simmons, but we were unlucky with the clearance because it's just ricocheted superbly well for the goal scorer.
Yeah, potentially we were unlucky. It was a ricochet into the lad's path. I thought as soon as the lad got away, I thought he was going to score. To me, he looks, he was confident with it, and he's tucked it away nicely for him. So at that point, I think they'd only had one other shot, hadn't they, in the second half from the right-hand side here, a bending shot that Tomo's palmed away. So from looking at attempts on goal, it's disappointing, but it's football, isn't it? And it happens sometimes.
We never got back on song really after that, but we did create a couple of good chances. Callum Dolan's created a half chance down the left, and Sean Densmore will be wondering how he's not scored that header.
Yeah, it's almost your perfect goal in a football, inside one full-back cross into another one. We were so close to it, but yeah, I think the cross from Connor, the weight had been took off the ball a little bit, so it took a bit of momentum off the ball when Denz has headed it. So, like I say, sometimes your luck's in, sometimes it isn't, but just shows the attacking intent in the team. If one full-back's crossing and the other one's getting in the box on the end of it.
And we're now guaranteed 5th place. There's a slight possibility we could reach 4th if we can beat Ashton United, but Spennymoor have to lose at Curzon Ashton. The fact that things are a lot clearer, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, look, I think Saturday we wanted to win against Nuneaton and get the 3 points and consolidate our place, which we did, which was good. And then you want to consolidate kind of 4th or 5th to get that first tie at home, which we've done. So from that point of view, it's a bonus. Yeah, I think at the point where we played Brackley, potentially we could have got 3rd, but it's maybe one or two mistakes and one or two bad decisions and a bit of luck not going your way. It's slipped away from us a little bit, but still happy enough with the position we're in. But we know how tight and how difficult it's going to be, as you've seen over the past probably month and a half, 2 months with all the playoff teams we've played. It's been a real tight game and nothing's been in it. So we expect the same going into kind of next week, home or away. And
it's going to be Blythe Spartans, Bradford Park Avenue, or Telford coming here almost certainly. In fact, I think that is for definite. Does it really matter?
No, not really. Like I said, they're all strong sides. They're all going to be tight games with very little in them. So, we just got to get through Saturday. Hopefully, we'll pick up the 3 points, not pick up any injury worries there, and then we can have a look at next week, at 10 to 5 on Saturday and see who we've got.
And it's been a great season. We've achieved our main objective, which is getting into the playoffs. Obviously, only one team out of 6 goes up, so it's difficult.
Yeah, I think so. Especially with the extended kind of playoff program that's been introduced kind of the last couple of seasons. Without having them 2 legs, it does make it difficult for teams, but like I say, everyone in there's got an opportunity and got a chance to do it. Like I say, there's not a lot of difference in a lot of the sides in there, so it's everything to play for, and we're looking forward to it.
Glenn Taylor's got a late winner for Spennymoor against Chorley, so it's up to Stockport now to beat Nuneaton and become champions. That would put Chorley in second place if Stockport do win down in Warwickshire, and that means it's Chorley or Brackley awaiting whoever wins the 2 games in midweek next week. Yeah,
I thought potentially there was another twist in the tail somewhere, and it's proved to be. But like I said, we can't look beyond the Chorley. We just got to look to the Wednesday night, see who we get. And take care of that one, because other than that, it'd be disrespectful, to the other teams in there, and so that's what the focus will be. Get through Saturday, see who we've got, and then focus on that on the Wednesday game here, whoever we get, and take it from there.
And overall, what's your assessment of the season today?
Good. We've achieved what we've wanted to achieve. Like I think I said a couple of months back in a few interviews that I'd done. I don't think there's many teams who've come up from the MPL and got into the playoffs first season. So from that point of view, I think it's been a fantastic achievement from this group of players again. Really excelled themselves, shown they're capable of playing at this level. So hopefully we now can round the season off nicely with a win at Ashton, and then that'll take us into that playoff programme.
That's the thoughts of Altrincham assistant manager Neil Sorvel there after the final home league game of the season against Hereford, which finished Altrincham 1, Hereford 1.